Yes, first of all, I want to thank Studio 99 for having me here. Mr. Sean, it's a pleasure. Once a scout, always a scout. Mr. Grant was also a member of the scout troop. Let's talk under the Reggae Tree. It's a foundation that I started 3 years ago, and we had a branch in Jamaica, and we have one in the US. Let's talk under the Reggae Tree started in Hermitage, through the Citizens Association collaborating with the diaspora. I've been doing 40 years of scouting, so the rally is something I've been coming here for 40 years ago. So when in the COVID, we could no longer do scouting. So because of my experience of scouting, we said, how can we start a program to involve people all across the world? And that's how the Let's Talk under the Reggae Tree Foundation came about. After doing scouting for the past 40 years, I have the opportunity to be representing Jamaica from 1986, where I served as a Jamaica Scout Ambassador, where I taught some of the top scouts in the US when I was in Jamaica, which is called an Eagle Scout. So we started representing Jamaica in 1987, and from there on I continued to represent Jamaica in the US. I would go every summer and I would teach leather work. In the Boy Scout, Girl Scout, scouting at large, scouting all over the world. You might not see they wear stripes, some groups wear stripes, but there's not enough space for scouting to put their stripes on, and that is why they wear what is called badges or badge strap. There are more than 150 badges. We train the scout from the age of 5 to 18, and these badges are to develop their career, to be self-independent, self-disciplined. So what I do, I leave Jamaica to go in the state to teach woodwork. So just think of all the different trade that you can think of. There's a badge for it in scouting. So most of these things that you see takes place not only in Jamaica. Scouting is over 150 different countries. I have been on camp with over 30 different countries, and we can communicate because it's the same thing we are teaching scout in Jamaica. When I go to the state, I can fit in because it's the same thing that we teach the scout here, we teach it in the US. There might be adjustment for the different climate, different culture, but it's basically every scout have to learn to swim. Every scout have to learn orientation, learn to find the north by day or by night. So these are the basic first aid. So they are basic that we learn or teach these scouts. The army, to become a soldier, there are some things that the scouting prepare you for. Field, pioneering, map, compass, drill, and it is taught in the scouting. To become a fireman, the scout give you basic knots and certain safety. They start to learn it from a tender age at Cub Scout at different ranks, and the older they get, the more advanced we teach this program in our career. So scouting started at a young stage, but the older they get, they advance. In the Commonwealth, we used to have the Queen Scout. Now that we have a king, they're going to be the King Scout. In the US, we have what is called the Eagle Scout. Eagle Scout in the US, when I went there, it's like 1% of black kids make it to Eagle Scout. I started a group in the US, and I'm a member. I started a group, and I was the founder of that group. And each group that you start, there's a number, and my workplace was 1443, and that is how my scout troop is 1443. I have to get acquainted with the US system, so I'm a dual citizen. I'm a United States citizen and I'm a Jamaican citizen. So I can wear both uniforms being a dual citizen. I'm a scout master, scout leader in America. So I did the training to upgrade my skill. So in the state, I camp all year round. I camp in the snow, I camp in the rain, I camp with bears, I camp with fox. So we camp under the stars. So there's no limit for us in scouting. So that is what I've been doing for the past 30 years. So we started, and since I started my scouting group, I had the privilege of having 3 Eagle Scouts, where we received Presidential Award. This pin here, once you become a scout leader, you get this from the United States. This is a medal for having an Eagle Scout. And as I said, 1% of black kids make it. And I received 3 Eagle Scouts. I had the President appreciation. We have received letter from President Obama and his wife, President Trump. They have also recognized the work that we have done. And we received both awards from President, congressional awards, and we get those of our achievement with the group that we have started. So scouting in the US is a very strong thing, and we continue. But what we are doing now, so we started Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree in 2018. I was diagnosed with stage 2 prostate cancer, so it sort of slowed me down. I did 47 radiation therapy, so I could no longer physically do scouting. But nevertheless, as a scout, scouting must go on. I was hospitalized for over a year, do my therapy, recoup, and the therapist said to me, if I want to survive, I have to continue to give my service. And that's how I started back scouting. And 2000, so I start Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree because I could no longer physically do my scouting. And what the Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree mission is to advance young people to become good citizens through youth development and economic well-being. So what we do, we have a platform online where we allow our young people to let their voice be heard. Over the years, as a parent and adult teacher, we would like our students to become what we think would be best for them. However, Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree provide a platform for them to tell us what they want as a career development program. So some wants to be doctor, some wants to be nurse, some wants to be people in different career. So what we do, we provide mentors. So we have members from all across the world. So the students that comes on the platform say they want to be doctor. Our committee provide a real professional doctor to be mentors and for these young people to ask them questions for their achievement. So that's what the platform of Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree entails. We started with Uncle Dean. As I started the program, it was by myself. So the program was Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree with Uncle Dean and family. Then it grew with, once you have a scout, a boy, we are connected with the girls. So we had Auntie Natasha. So the program became Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree with Auntie Natasha. Then the family grow, and these family becomes mentors with several members from the diaspora. So we call it Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree with Uncle Dean, Auntie Natasha and family. Now today it had expanded so wide, it's now called Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree Global Foundation. So we are now a foundation now. It's Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree Foundation. So we started one in the US, and we originally started one in Jamaica. So we have 2 foundations registered as a non-profit charitable foundation. So we are here with our board members from Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree Foundation and a 14 days mission trip. We are going to be empowering young people. So we are going to the uniform groups. Today we are here at the Boy Scout or the Scout rally. Rally for scouting in Jamaica. It takes place once a year. And you know, Jamaica have 14 parishes. So each parish would compete all their skills that the leaders taught them and what the scouts have learned. So throughout the year, we teach these scouts knots, drilling, so they display and compete against each other. So we have scouts from Westmoreland, Clarendon, Manchester, all 14 parishes are competing for a trophy. So at the end of the day, they're gonna get the district of the trophy and different category awards. So it happens once a year. So that is why we choose to come this day. So this is our major project program. And last year, when I came, we came down by Bedwood Garden to do the Windrush Anchor Festival, and we had Rivers, who is a member of the Rivers Entertainment Group. He sang, and he was a Uber driver, and he took me to the airport last year. And when I called him and tell him I was going to Jamaica this year, he said no, I can't leave him. So Rivers is here with us this year, where we are collaborating. Then we also met a gentleman by Jimmy Mack. He's an American, never been to Jamaica before. He has been all over the world, but he said he wants to come to Jamaica, and he sponsored some robot for us to learn to teach robotic program in scouting and for the STEM program. And he have also donated several for us to buy welcome kit, which consists of a drawstring bag, a pencil, and a water bottle from the Jimmy Mack Foundation. And he also gave us a scholarship to give one of our students who have graduated from high school going to college. She will be receiving the Jimmy Mack Foundation along with $10,000 cash for her achievement. So she is here also. So Ravers and his wife and the Jimmy, who is representing Jimmy Mack, is here in Jamaica for the first time. So Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree Committee, we have several members from the state representing Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree, and the Jimmy Mack Foundation, and we have Ravers Group, and we also have a member from the Helping Hand from Canada. So they are here on this program. So they are going to be here for 14 days. So we're going to be having people coming in from different countries, different places. And then, so today is a big day for the rally. So we also have members from the rally, or members that are scout. There are also members that from the Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree Foundation, and they are from Clarendon. So we give them their welcome kit. Once you register in the Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree Foundation for more than 3 months, you receive a welcome kit. So we came here and make our presentation, and these students receive their welcome kit. So both our visitors, the participants, are very appreciative of having us here, and the visitors, they don't want to go back home. They never know Jamaica was so nice, and what they have seen today, they have never seen anything like this before. So it's really an honor, it's a privilege to have Studio 99, who have been our sponsor in broadcasting, covering our mission trip. You know, so they are one of the main sponsors. So, you know, I want to thank Studio 99 for sponsoring and accommodating us for doing our video coverage, and it's an honor. So they have been working with us from the 14th since we have been here. Studio 99 have been taking, you know, highlights of what we have been doing, because as they said, the pen or words, a picture is like 1,000 words. And what Studio 99 has been doing is taking the media coverage of Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree to another level. I'm also a part of the diaspora, both the Northeast diaspora and the crime and intervention and prevention diaspora. So we are also working on intervention programs and prevention programs. So all these that we are doing, we are collaborating with all the different organizations. And the diaspora, and the strength of Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree. It's all collaborative program and project that we're trying to do. But the main objective is to work and collaborate with Jamaica 2030 vision plan to let the young men and young women get to appreciate and know that with 2030 they are the one that's going to be running the country. So we are preparing them and passing on the baton so that they can ensure that we have a better, safer and very productive Jamaica that we are seeing now. So it's an honor, it's a privilege. So what we're going to be doing this afternoon, Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree will be donating a trophy to the Scout Association for the parish of the year. So not just for the rally, we're going to give the Scout Association a trophy to select the parish that compete in different programs, different projects throughout the year. They will receive the Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree Foundation trophy of the year. And we are also going to be giving the trophy to the most outstanding scout of Jamaica of the year. The Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree will, at the end of the year, will be receiving that trophy. So it's a pleasure. We also have Miss Marcia Anderson SN, who is the president for the Georgia Snellville Lions Club. She have donated several things to the Scout Association along with Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree. So we have donated tents, we have donated flags, a lot of scouting equipment, and it was well received. So once again, we want to thank you. We are at day 5, and we are going. So next week we're going to be meeting with the Girl Guide, and tomorrow we're going to officially launch our Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree Foundation. The tree, we have selected a tree in Hermitage, and that's where the big event is going to be keeping tomorrow on the 19th of May 2004. It's going to be a very historical moment because where it's going to be launched, that's right next door where Bob Marley used to come and have his lunch. Simone Edwards used to live there. Jimmy Sinclair used to come and play his football. So all our reggae ambassadors, both in sports, in music, they grew up in Hermitage, and we're going to launch that tree. First of its kind coming to Jamaica. The reggae tree came from Africa. It went to England, but as you know, Jamaica is the original reggae foundation. So it's the first time a reggae tree is coming to Jamaica, and it's going to be launched tomorrow at 3 o'clock in Hermitage. We have Mr. Grant, the CEO and president for the Studio 99. For the first time, he's going to be teaching a project which is going to be called the STEM and Space. So Mr. Grant will be having a foundation. He's going to be having a thing in Hermitage where we're going to be doing STEM and the space technology. You know, Studio 99 will be launching their STEM and technology project also, where we're going to be doing the STEM and the robotic program in Hermitage. So Mr. Grant is here today, and he's going to be using his foundation he donate his time, and he's going to be sponsored the robotic program today. So Studio 99 will be just giving a demonstration of our robotic and STEM program here today. Thank you, Mr. Grant.